couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in with the Michigan head coach pregame. This running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Nice, back to you.
Holly, thank you. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Here's Underwood. Escapes the pressure going right. And he was hit just as he... And it falls to the turf.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. You get into the quarterback, he throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Long way to go on second down. Running behind that left side. Gain of 8. It's now 3rd and 2. The Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry up. Drives inside. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 50. At the 30. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Wolverines! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. Takes a handoff. It's Henderson. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Out wide left, it's Wilson. Past the 45. Makes the catch, and he's free. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
That's a bang-bang type play, RPO, in and out of the hands of the QB quickly. Just get it into the hands of your playmaker as fast as possible and let him do the rest. When you've got this guy's athleticism, man, that is such a great design on offense, and it comes up big.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Making the adjustment. Looking downfield. It's Levin. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. In the red area, it's Henderson. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The snap sets up to throw. Left side is Henderson. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yeah, how about the design of the play? Doing a great job. Get it to your man, your running back, now turn receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is, and get into the end zone.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They're going to run it to the right. Got enough for the first down. Give him 105 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. You put on that winged helmet, and the one thing you want to do is establish the running game.
Yeah, no matter who the coach is, no matter who the players are, it's a tradition. It's physicality. That's how they built this brand at Michigan. And I think no matter who's there, it's going to be how they continue to build on that tradition.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give up some plays.
Oh, a lot of space. The 10. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Sets his feet. It's Levitt. Rushes on. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires left. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Wolverines. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The run inside. It's Henderson. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. And the Tigers want to pick up the tempo.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a 1st down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
To throw, it's Levitt. Makes the grab. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Pulls and fired complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Props and kudos to that defender. That is a dangerous wide receiver, catching that pass on 3rd down off the RPO fake. Nice job by the defender, getting him down, tackling the catch, setting up 4th.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Caught. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. Looking for space, it's Henderson. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Quick give. It's Berry. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. The Tigers in the hurry-up. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Throws to the tight end. Soft spot in the middle.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Tigers with the 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Berry. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. This time they'll throw it. Right side, it's Harris. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Wow, you usually don't get that wide open in the end zone. If that ball comes in like that, that's a play the receiver has just got to be able to make for his team.
All they need is 1 yard, and they got nothing on the last play. Here's 3rd down. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Using his legs, it's Marshall. That's a good run to give them some breathing room. Pick up a 3 out to the 5.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll try the right side. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Throwing, Underwood. Oh, pressure's coming. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety.
And that's one the quarterback just has to learn from. When you're backed up like that, you've got to be able to get rid of the football. And I know he's got to scramble. He's trying to break out to the right-hand side to see if something positive can happen. But all that pursuit is coming after him. He needs to throw that thing away, live to play another play. But instead, he gives up the big safety.
He's changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Rush right in his face. Still running at the 40. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. The Tigers want to crank the tempo. Gonna run it. It's Berry. Pass to 6. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. The give. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Hits inside, it's Henderson. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Give to the running back. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
A first down run in the red zone. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Tigers!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Out wide left, it's Marsh. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Sets his feet, it's Underwood. Look out! And it's a sack. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down. And that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. Keeping his eyes downfield. He'll throw it. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, in a situation like that where it's 3rd and long, there's not a lot of plays to get that thing completed and keep the drive moving. So you're just trying to buy yourself some real estate and help your punter.
He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking for a gap. It's Henderson. Stopped in the backfield as his defense doesn't want to let anything slip through here late in the half.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We begin with Florida Atlantic taking on the number 16 team, the UTSA Roadrunners. And it's the Owls, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. Two teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. The result today gets them back to 500. It's something they harped on in practice all week, and they will celebrate this one for at least 24 hours.
The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Well, giving away 5 on the false start certainly doesn't help anything. 2nd and long coming up. Underwood flips it out in the flat. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Underwood trying to cut through the noise. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
That really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. So the turnover sets up their first drive in this second half, and they'll have an opportunity to take the lead.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Making the adjustment on the play. To the air. It's Levitt. He's going for it all. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Wolverines offense heads out ready to go on the attack. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. From the gun, the running back has it. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. He's already busted 150 yards on the ground. Couple of big runs, and he might take aim at the Michigan record set by Ron Johnson of a cool 347 on the ground.
Wow, well, that's aggressive, Reese. That's a little ways down the road probably, but that just shows you how well they commit to the run game. Year after year, if you're a Michigan Wolverine, you're going to run the football. So, heck, it's no different when you got this guy in the backfield. I'm going to keep feeding him.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat on hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Using his feet. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
From the gun, running back on the move. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Motion from the wide receiver. Plows through the defense. Breaks free and he might be gone. Touchdown, Michigan. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll take the penalty and move them back. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Out wide right, it's Green.
I tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking for room. It's Berry. There he goes. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
you know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Trying the left side. Here's a little room there. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll run him again. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the 1st down really easily.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. To the air, it's Levitt. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Quickly to the tight end. LSU quick to the line. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. LSU lining up 1st and goal. Right side, it's Wilson. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. They're all over it. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. Back's got it. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they take it in for 6 more points. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. in motion, try to clear the picture. Direct snap. It's Stewart. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Here's Underwood to throw. He's going to run it. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Throwing, Underwood. Here comes the heat. At midfield, he's got room. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
The Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Under pressure. Makes the tackle. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Play clock was down to 5. No need to rush things. Make sure you got it right, so they'll use the timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big third down. Underwood. Got out of trouble and throws. They reached into the bag of tricks on third down, and it did not work.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Makes a catch. Turning it on. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on fourth down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Going to the run, it's Marshall. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for running room. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Now the Tigers will take their final timeout of the half. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quarterback will keep it. Powers through the defender. No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last fourth down.
The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. First play of the drive comes from the 38. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Left side is Wilson. Turns it on in midfield. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. And the Tigers want to move quickly. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Laterals it back. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be over.